3 months apart, so as you can see, they get along wonderfully. And we got the kitty.
What do you do the kitty cat?
Alex is hard at work here. Okay, we're back. Alex has been slowly moving the needle down. Now, what are you looking at from the back? What are you trying to see there?
Just making sure that we get contact throughout the entire scene.
Okay. And you can see it coming out the back. Right, there we go. Yeah, excellent.
We're just cleaning up the excess, but when we're done, we'll grab a little bit of water, and all this extra glue will clean up very
We'll
well.
wash right off. That's why it's important to use wood glue here and super glue where we already used it. See what we got.
So we need
there. See if I can.
Alright, so we got this little pocket of glue right here. You can see. We
Yes.
move it around with the finger, and as we move it, you can see it comes out here. Okay, so we've reached the end of the crack right there.
Okay.
So we've got glue all the way through. So now we'll just strap it back up this way.
Oh, you can see it running in front of your finger. Okay. Oh, nice. Now have we reached
We still have a little bit to go over here.
Okay.
So we'll need to inject just a little bit more glue. Don't cut it off. Okay.
All right.
Cleaned up a little bit with a wet rag.
Yeah, we had to take a short break.
Getting a little out of hand.
Yes, it was.
Okay. So. Okay, so now we got a little pocket there.
So you're gonna do the same thing.
Yep, we'll run it up.
And we already got all the way to the other end, so this is the last little bit of glue. There we go.
Still
a little
have
bit.
a little bit to work in. See, there's a little bit.
Tilt that towards me just a little
Okay.
bit.
We are reaching the end of it.
All right.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we've cleaned up a little bit, and just a wet towel is all you want to use to clean out the excess. So now we know we have glue inside the crack all the way down, and at this point you would normally clamp it together, but this is such a fragile piece. Clamping it together is actually going to do more damage and progress the crack.
Okay.
So
we have.
we've cleaned out the underside. And this will all dry clear too, so all you'll see is this piece of paper in here, and that's going to be permanent in there. Okay.
Okay. Now what about barrel heat and all that? I mean, it's an M-91. All right, so let's see if we can get this wrap up here. What do we got?
Okay, so we're just going to let this sit. It probably needs to sit for about 24 hours before any kind of tension is put on it.
Okay.
Right? Also, you know, all these things that I used here can be gotten at the local store. Any Tractor Supply is going to have all these materials. Wood glue, they'll definitely have that. This is where I got these syringes and the needles.
Okay. The brand for the wood glue, does that matter? Is there anything like, let me see the label here. Is there any specific specs that you want?
You want to make sure that you get something that's exterior approved.
Okay.
And water resistant.
And dries clear.
And dries clear.
Okay, perfect.
Super glue, they'll have that.
Yes.
Everything here can be found at a Tractor Supply store.
Except for the M-91 handguard.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have that. This will dry clear. We're not going to clamp it down, correct? Because we don't need that.
Right.
Now, flip it back over for a second. My main concern was when you were telling me about this, was the actual paper in there and the heat. That's just a ridiculous...
It's not going to get hot enough.
No, it's an M91 bolt rifle. It goes on
action.
Bolt action. Yeah, it goes on my Remington.
We were at the range the other day, and a friend of mine was shooting his AK, and he did a mag dump on it, and he had one of those laser thermometers and measured the barrel, and it was only 300 degrees.
Oh.
You're not going to get this thing hotter than that.
No way, because, yeah, and, okay, so there's that. Let's see right here. Alright, flip it over. And the finished product. Now, you can see a little bit of the line. There's the crack. And you can see the glue is yellow, but like you said, it'll dry clear.
Right.
Now we're safe to shoot once this dries and cures?
Once it dries, we can shoot it without it getting worse.
Without it getting worse, which is the main point. Okay. Well, thanks, y'all. Hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned something. And we'll be back with you shortly.